Gina, how's your
Yes,
morning going?
crazy as ever, as usual.
Yes, yes, yes. But lucky for everybody that's watching, we finally got this thing to go.
I don't understand. Whatever.
You know
We
what?
always have something. We might as well change the time to 11:15.
Well, then we would start this try to start the stream about then too. That's the problem is we wouldn't
Yes,
still look at it as we have to be on at 11. We'd just change the time and it'd still be the same way. But I watch a lot
true.
of those big live streamers and let me tell you, you know, yes, sometimes everything works out great and sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah. But Cheryl, I am back from vacay. I feel fresh and regenerated.
I didn't take a vacation, so I'm not fresh. I'm not regenerated. I'm just here.
Cheryl's been
But
working so hard all week.
I actually have. The thing is, today, while we're recording this, it is December 31st, 2025. In just a few hours for most of America, we will be in 2026. So that is amazing. I can't believe how fast this year has went.
Very, very fast,
Yeah,
Cheryl.
I know. We're going to need to slow 2026 down unless it's a really bad year and then we'll speed it up.
Yeah.
We need a little clock on
Hopefully,
there.
hopefully it's better than last year
Yeah, and last year, 2025 hasn't been bad. It's
for
been
you.
busy. Well, it's been very busy.
Well, for me, it's been a little, you know, I had a lot going on.
You've had a lot going on for every year since I've met you.
Mm, I guess.
There's always something going on. I just noticed
But
I didn't tuck my shirt in, Gina.
I like it.
Do I look like a sloppy lumberjack now?
Little. Well, you're very lumberjacky.
Oh, you never mind. I won't tell you what I almost put on, but it was already such a hectic morning.
You
But
don't want to tell
today
us?
we've got for you some great products. We've got Gina is going to do a craft and show you how to do it. She's actually going to do it live if you're watching here on Amazon, if you're watching somewhere else. She's already done it. But these are easy crafts that you can do too. And I know for a fact this is not the first time it's happened. This is Gina's very first time at doing this particular item.
I have it in my
So
hand.
if there is anything that goes wrong, I do have a 911 on speed dial with Gina's address, just in case. So Gina's going to do a craft, and then I'm going to walk you through some items that if you decide you want to take your crafts and do more, whether you just want to send them to friends and family, or you want to maybe start your own business. Today, because I have been so busy, I had to clean this whole table off. I've got some easy things that people may ignore, but they are must haves if you are going to start selling and shipping items. So,
Yeah.
Gina, what are you doing for us today?
So Cheryl, if you go to the last, well, I don't know if it's the last item anymore. Keep going. Let's see.
If you are watching on Amazon, there is a carousel at the bottom underneath the
Yep.
video or over to the left. If you're watching somewhere else, there will be we'll have all that hooked up for you.
Yes. So I have this 20-ounce tumbler that I'm going to be putting a sublimation design on. As Cheryl said, bear with me, guys. I am just learning how to do this particular project. I've never done it before. You're going to see it here first, Cheryl. Never
Hey,
seen before me putting a design on a tumbler, a 20-ounce tumbler. I have um, a bulk. 10-piece set in the carousel right now. If you click on my carousel or Cheryl's down below, you'll see that this is the tumbler that I have. I have one left. Okay. This is all I have. So if I mess it up, I have no others. Oh, and wait, Cheryl, I just noticed something. My chat's not working in the app. Is your chat working?
Um,
It says temporarily unable to get conversation. Please try again later.
well, that's the way everything works.
No, I just didn't know if you saw it also. I can
No, I'm
see it
not.
in Amazon, but not here. Okay. Oh, and Cheryl, we have Nancy in my chat right now. Nancy is an OG. Do you remember Nancy
Oh gosh, I don't know, Gina. Not today.
Battaglia? She's
I don't
here with
remember
us right
anything.
now. Can you hear me, Cheryl?
And my live stream did not put all my products in it. Go ahead. You keep going. No,
Nancy
I'm
Nancy wrote, "Oh, this should be good. What could go wrong, Gina?"
well. I wish
Nancy,
she
don't
hadn't
say
said
that.
that.
We got to knock on wood.
And I don't have anything wood right handy.
Oh, I'm knocking on my table. It's wood. Nancy, I'll tell you, with the morning that Cheryl and I have every Wednesday, you never know what could go wrong. But
Oh,
oh gosh, she doesn't know what goes on every Wednesday.
the good thing is I I have taken care of what I had to do this morning.
That's good.
And yeah,
So, uh, Cheryl, I am actually gonna move over, but before I go over, I am gonna be using the Vevor tumbler press today. So it's part of the 8-in-1 system. Down below, you can see we have in both of our carousels, we have the Vevor heat press. It has 8 pieces and 3 or 4. I have to go over there. Four, I think 4. 4 pieces are tumbler presses. So the one that I'm going to be using is good for this 20-ounce tumbler. And I'm going to be putting a design on this bad boy on the other side. So I'm going to now put the camera on the other side where I usually do all my crafting. So hang on. Hang on, everybody. Let's see. And Cheryl, I just want to make sure that you can see it. Can you see? Can you see it on your end?
I see you.
No, I'm moving over to the other side now.
Oh, I'm
Moving to
like,
the other side. Just
and
before I
I'm
go
over
there, I
here
want to
running
just plug.
between my table and the computer.
What?
I'm over here going from here to the computer to back. I should have
I
brought my
only
mouse.
have you in the screen now. If you want to give a little commentary.
Well, let me tell you, this is an exciting, exciting, exciting day. Last
Yes.
year, or last day of 2025, and we are here with Gina, who is
Yeah.
going to attempt a major
Oh,
event.
I have to
She is
plug it in
going
too.
to put sublimation paper on a tumbler.
Yes. I just
I
have to
do
plug
have
it in.
911 with Gina's address in case there's any
Yeah.
issues.
Yes, definitely. All right, hold on, Cheryl.
Uh, let me tell you, we are what?
I had to plug in the heat press and I have to
Yes,
disconnect. All right, so I'm going to show you. Cheryl, can you see my screen still?
I can see your heat press.
Okay, good. I just got to go over there for a second.
I had
Sorry,
to.
I just.
I actually had to change my screen. You know what? One day we're gonna in 2026 we are going to have this live streaming thing down to a fine art.
You would think after 5 years we would know what we're doing. No, we don't.
I think it's just well, the post office was closing early today, so it that threw my whole timing off for my
All
day.
right, Cheryl. So, guys, what comes with your machine is this temperature controller. I guess that's what it is, right? A temperature control. And on the back right now it's connected to my heat press. All right, so I need to disconnect this, Cheryl, so that I can put the tumbler press on. So all you do is unscrew it, and then you're just gonna unplug that. So now my heat press is unplugged, and I'm gonna just move that to the corner so I have more room. Now it's connected by power with this part right here. And here's my beautiful paper, and I have all my tools. So now what I'm gonna do is move my tumbler press over, and I already have it set up with the 20-ounce tumbler press in there. So this will just slide right in. Okay. So you just pull this lever like that. That's how you do it. But I need to heat it up. So here, what I'm going to do is just plug that in. And it's really easy, Cheryl. I know you haven't used this yet, but then
No,
I'm just going to
I'm
take the
waiting to
screw.
see. I'm waiting to see if you can do it. If you can do it, then I can do it.
But, well, yes, that is true. But we are talking about you here. So now I have it plugged in, and I'm
Watch
just
it,
going to press
Gina.
the
I have
button.
knives today.
What I'm going to do is turn it this way so I have more pull over here. See, I'm in a very tight space over here. So, all right, what we want to do, can you see the temperature?
No, but I'm so far away
But you
from the
can see the
computer.
box though.
Yes.
Okay. So I turned it on with the power, and now it's going to be heating up to 385 degrees. And then we're going to do it for 90 seconds to get the print on the tumbler. Okay. So while that heats up, okay, I gotta move that over
Now,
here.
each item, whether it's your paper, your tumblers, things like that, they all have different heat settings and times, correct?
Yes. So for this one, it's 385 at 90 seconds. So that is the heat press heating up. Once it gets to 385, it'll beep. Um, so it's taking a while, but
And like she said, that tumbler press piece she has, this Vevor comes with 4 different ones, so you can do
yep,
the tumblers, the mugs,
yep,
different sizes, and they all are just as easy. They're separate pieces. You can take your controller and connect them in. This
yep.
means that's great if you want to go do something for your kids' scouting troop or a church group,
Mm-hmm.
and y'all are going to make tumblers and you're going to press them on for them or whatever. You can, all you need to take is that temperature control box and your little press pieces. You don't have
Yeah,
to hold the whole thing to go do an event.
yeah. And where I'm sitting right now is very difficult. I don't have that much room here, but you'll get the gist of it. So what I have now is my sublimation papers. I used one last week. If you guys tune in or you watched it, these are different papers that came in this set. I'm gonna select it right now. They come in 12 by 12. They're floral patterns. So I'm gonna be putting a floral pattern on my tumbler, and I think I will use. Oh, Cheryl, I think I'll use this one because it has little hearts in it for
There
Valentine's
you
Day.
go.
So that would be good for a gift. Valentine's Day is coming up, so you can make your loved ones their own tumbler with hearts on it. And if you select the papers, in my carousel, it's the Tintnut watercolor floral designs. They also have tons of other varieties that you could choose from, or you could search in Amazon for Valentine's Day sublimation papers, and you'll get like hundreds of them. I mean, there's so many. But this one actually came in my pack. And also, if you wanted to, these are 12 by 12, so they are Cricut ready sheets. You would be able to cut out a design on here and then put it on the tumbler. Like if you wanted to write somebody's name, you could put that in the middle of this and then cut it out with your Cricut. There's like so many different ways to do stuff. But for today, I'm just putting it on my tumbler the way that it is. I just want like a seamless design. This should fit. I might have to cut some off, but what you do is this side, the side with the print, faces the white part of your tumbler. And then what you'll do, I might have to cut it, Cheryl, but I've never done this before, guys, so this is my first time. What I might do is measure it out, only because I'm going to have to cut it so that the design won't have a white space here. Let's see. What side? I should have measured it before, but you know what? Here on the Gina and Cheryl show, we do everything on the fly. But do not try this at home. Not like this.
No, go ahead. Try it at home. Go ahead.
Be prepared. I might have a little overlap here. Actually, I'm just going to overlap it. That's what I'm going to do so that I don't have any seams. So what I did was I just overlapped it on top, and then I'm just going to tape it. But you want to make sure that you make it like really tight so that the design is flush. So,
and you did not tape it to the cup.
I didn't tape it to the cup yet.
Okay.
I'm going to be taping it.
But you're taping paper to paper, not the paper to the cup.
Okay. Right, because I want to have an overlap so that there's no seam. I mean, Cheryl, again, I'm not sure if that's the right way to do it, but that's the way I'm doing it. I'm doing it this way.
The tape would leave a blank spot.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not taping it on there. I'm just going to tape it to the top right here just to keep it in line. And then I'll do it again, and then I'll make it really tight.
And this is a heat tape that we have in our carousels that you have to use the heat tape, not Scotch tape or anything else.
I have the heat tape and the tape dispenser in my carousel. If anybody's watching along, you could see that it's in there. And then I know I'm not doing this exactly the way it's supposed to be, but
you are.
Yes. Okay, Cheryl. I would have this pre-cut.
Gina used some of this paper 2 weeks ago because we took a break for Christmas. 2 weeks ago, she used some of this same paper and made one of those metal spinners that you can hang outside. The colors on this paper were so vibrant.
Yeah.
They weren't washed out, anything. They were super bright.
It was so good. So now I'm just getting another piece and then I'll tape it really tight.
So if you're, like she said, there's different designs, but the paper has put out awesome colors for all her projects she's done.
Yeah, it was really good.
I was afraid they might be washed out, I wasn't sure.
No, they weren't washed out at all. Like, this paper was very high quality. I was very impressed by it, as well as Cheryl. And Cheryl did a design as well for t-shirts that came, and she did wait, did you do a t-shirt too? I can't remember now.
I did a sweatshirt and coasters.
She did coasters that came out so cute of these little cows. Oh my gosh, they were adorable. All right, so I have it taped, and the heat press is now at 385. Now can you see my sublimation? Can you see the thing? The heat press. Okay, good.
You might want to move it, if you can move it over towards you just a little, because where you've got my picture in positioned.
Okay, so you can't
covering part of it up.
Okay. All right, and guys, just so you know, this part is very hot, so you're not going to want to touch it. So I also have heat resistant gloves that I'm definitely putting on now, because it's 385 degrees and I don't want to burn my little piggies. All
No.
right, so what I'm going
And
to
you can
do,
just, you're leaving the rest of that paper hang over, and that's not an issue.
I'm not sure, Cheryl, but I didn't want to cut it and then be short. So I
Oh,
just
okay.
left it, but it should do all the way up to the edge. I don't know if you could see inside there. And then
Yeah.
I'm hoping I won't have a problem, but I'm not sure. Um,
Okay.
but again, what I would do is probably cut half, like part of this off, but I'm leaving it only because I don't want to mess up the paper. And I only have one tumbler to use, so I don't, you know what I mean? I
Yeah.
don't have a second to fix it. So I'm hoping that this will get all the way to the edge. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. So just from other YouTubes that I've seen in the past, I'm just going by what I kind of know right now. So what I'm gonna do is 90 seconds with this facing up, and then I'm gonna flip it and do 90 seconds the other way also, just so that I can
Oh,
get the whole area. And this is for the 20-ounce Oh, I should probably take that cover off. I just realized the cover's on here. I don't want to burn plastic. That wouldn't be good.
no.
All right. So I do have a little bit over on this side too. All right. So I'm just going to slide it in like this. And then I'm going to pull. Can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to just pull up the lever and then press the button and it'll go 90 seconds on this side. And fingers crossed, it's going to work.
I cross my toes, but I can't.
I'll put it back on the heat press too. And guys, there's a bunch of really good deals in the carousel right now. If you want to check it out and put it in your cart and purchase right now or in the like a couple of minutes, because we don't know when these deals are going to go away, and there are some good deals. And today's the 31st of December. We are at New Year's Eve.
Goodbye, 2025.
Bye
Hello,
bye.
2026.
2026 is going to be a good year. I feel it.
It's going to be my year. Then again, every year people say, "This is my year. This is
Yeah.
my year." And I'm like, we'll see.
We're at 20 seconds. So, oh, let me talk about these gloves. So these gloves are heat resistant gloves that you can use with your tumbler machine. To Because right now I'm gonna have to take this tumbler out and it's gonna be 395 degrees. So you don't want to touch it. All right. So what I'm gonna do now is open this up like this, and now I'll be able to pull this out and I won't burn my hand or anything. And now I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side to get the other side of it to heat up. And I didn't feel any hotness or anything with my gloves. They have a silicone gripping on here, so if you have to hold something that's hot like this, it won't slip out of your hands or anything like that. You could also use this for hair tools as well, or anything that you need to touch something that's, hot up to 400, and I think it was 460 degrees or a little bit higher than that. um Cheryl, I know that you don't have your computer
It's
near
hot.
you. Yeah, but you can definitely touch up to 400 and something degrees with these, and you won't feel anything. Oh, I forgot to press the button.
I wondered about that, but you were
Oops.
talking. So I
I
thought,
was talking and I forgot to press the button. I'll take
she's,
10 seconds off.
it's good. 10. Shh.
Okay. I'll shut it and at 10 seconds. It had to be at least 10 seconds, right?
At least.
And then here is the heat resistant tape that I'm using. It comes in a set of two. You could use this for all these types of projects that you're using your heat press with. And then I have the dispenser also down below if you're looking to purchase something, if you're doing heat press type items or tumblers, or like I was doing wind spinners. It's just so many different things that you could use all this stuff for. And then again, this is the 8-in-1 heat press. It comes with a heat press. It comes with 4 tumbler presses. I think 4. No, 3. 1, 2. No, it comes with 4, and also a hat press. We haven't done the hat press yet, but I'm very excited to do that as
And when we
well.
do the hot press, Gina, I also have the 8-in-1 heat press just as Gina
I'm
does.
gonna shut it in
But
2 seconds.
when we do the
Okay.
hat press, Gina can do a hat with her machine. I
Yeah.
am going to bring out another hat press that is only for hats.
Great.
And it is also by Vevor. It is a hot seller too, but it
Yeah.
is only hats. So we'll do a couple different ones.
hmm So the nice part of this is that I can touch this, and you guys, I'll tell you it's very hot.
I would break into the "You Can't Touch This" song, but
You
um,
can't touch this. Da, da, da. Oh my God. Oh my God.
oh, look at those colors.
Very nice. And I have no seam, except this is where there's the problem. Uh it's a little bit blurry on the edge here. First time, guys, this is the first time. There is a seam, but there's no white spaces anywhere. But this, you could see it got a little blurry because I didn't have it tight enough, probably. But this part, I mean, it is very, very vibrant colors. This paper, I highly, highly recommend this paper, Cheryl.
Oh
But
yeah, it's really pretty.
it's so pretty.
It's almost
But
as
again,
pretty as me in the morning.
but as you can see, it's pretty easy, except you want to make sure that you really make this tight or you're going to get it blurry. You can see that it's very blurry right here. I didn't get it tight enough. But on this side, it is tight enough.
And
That's probably where
yeah,
the tape was.
yep.
But it
But
looks
if
good.
you I've looked at so many of those at craft shows, and they all seem to have a seam or, a little piece
Yeah,
you can see where it met.
yeah,
I
and
think that
that's normal. I mean, that really is normal. I mean, there's no way to really get rid of the seam. There's what I don't like is when there's a white space, but
yeah.
I seem to have not done that. What my calculation was correct in that I overlapped it and it looks good. Except I didn't pull it tight enough on this side. You can see that. But
Well,
for my first time, not bad. Looks
this is
good.
a live and learn.
Yes. Um, but I love how it came out otherwise. Very cute. So I was able to do it, Cheryl. See, you can do it too then. I'm gonna move over to the other side and I'm gonna shut this all down. But I thought that was a good presentation of the heat press.
Yes.
I'm gonna just shut this all off because I don't need my house burning.
No, we would rather that not happen.
No.
Um, yeah, that's why I had 911 on speed dial for you, just in case.
And Cheryl, this is what it looks like when the design is off.
See? Gina is a pro now.
Yep, a pro. Let me go back
Pro
to
what we
back.
don't know. We we've quit trying to guess.
My next tumbler will be perfect. I'll tell you that, and
Oh,
you
is
know it
that what it's
will.
going to be?
Yeah,
Okay. I'm going to believe you when I see it.
yeah. Oh, I just shut everything down over there so I could come back.
And
Very nice. Where is the tumbler for sale? She said.
it's
Nancy's
in
still
our
here.
streams. Down below or to the left, you should be able to see it highlighted.
I'm back. Hi, back. Here's my tumbler. Do, 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 do. Oh, it matches my theme.
Joy, joy, joy,
Joy
joy.
to the world. Okay. So, Cheryl, what do you got for us?
I got all kinds of good stuff. Now, as we said at the beginning, in case you weren't here, if you want to take your crafting to the next level, you want to ship to family, friends, you want to maybe even sell things online. So that way you have justification for getting that machine. You're like, but honey, look, I'm starting my own little business. It's going to pay for itself. Sure. We want you to go with that. We are all for it. There's some things you're going to want to have because shipping is more than just putting your items in an envelope, because when they get shipped, nobody cares about your item. They just, it's one more. I mean, 100 million packages go through them post office and they just flick and fling, and we don't know what they do with them. But one of the things I wanted to show you, and I know I've got it in here, is first and foremost this. You may think, Cheryl, what is that? That's just an envelope. You're right, it is. This happens to be a bubble mailer, so it has the bubbles inside. Now, I have gotten different brands of these. Some, they come in different price ranges, different sizes, of course. You can order different quantities. I use these a lot. Now, what I love about these ones, the sticky when you go to close it is super sticky. This particular one, which I'm not going to say the brand name because I mess it up and then everybody thinks I'm saying bad words. These are heavy. They are not the lightweight that rip as soon as it touches anything. These are heavy duty. They also, if you're shipping something, even if you think, oh, it doesn't really need to have anything fancy, if it happens to get left out in the rain on the person's porch or whatever, then you know what? This is going to protect it from the rain and the snow and not let it get wet. So bubble mailers are something you're going to want. You're going to want different sizes. If you know what you're shipping, that's one thing. But these are super duper handy. Now, I got I got some stuff that's boring that you may think is boring, but let me tell you, when you get ready to send out your packages, these are things if you don't have your like somebody ordered, you need to get it out. And guess what? You're not ready. So you're running to the store or you're coming on Amazon going, help me. Go ahead and get them before you need them. All right. This blue tape. Gina, have you ever used painter's tape? She's muted and we like her that way. This is painter's
Yes,
tape.
yes, I've used it. I forgot
Oh,
I was muted.
now, painter's tape is different than, say, your packing tape or your scotch tape. What you can do with painter's tape that you can't with other tape is I have something that, say, has a plastic. I do a lot of Hot Wheels and they have the plastic cover. So I stick this on that plastic. You can put this on plastic or glass and it peels off without leaving all the goo and the stick. Now, that is under normal circumstances. Let me tell you, you leave this in the window of your car in the Las Vegas sun, it'll stick. It'll bake on there just like every other tape, but under normal circumstances. So if you have something you want to tape, and you don't want to leave that sticky goo or you don't want it grabbing and peeling off the paint, what have you, this is painter's tape. I use a lot of it because like I said, when I do anything with the plastic bubble covers, it needs to have some extra protection. And so I wrap it with painter's tape around it to help hold that so maybe it doesn't get moved around and crack or break. This just gives it a little bit of extra sturdiness, and it peels off. It has not ruined the product because the guys that collect a lot of these things, they don't want sticky gooey on there. So painter's tape, inexpensive, great to have around. Now, since we're talking about tape, you go to tape them boxes, you're not going to be able to use scotch tape. Okay. Don't even try it. We see people that try it. We see what ends up. This is tape. I've got both the tape and the tape dispenser. The tape dispenser is by Tape King. This right now has on the 1.88-inch JARLINK packing tape. This packing tape has been super good and sticky and strong. Some packing tape is not. So you want to make sure that you get a good packing tape. And let me tell you, look, I'm trying to find. Oh, here it is. I had to look at it. Well, where is it? Because not all packing tape is created equal. And as those boxes get thrown around, if your tape is not good and it starts popping off, then everything in that box could be gone. So get yourself a tape dispenser and good tape. This, like I said, is the 1.88-inch. I do have some new that just came in that is going to be a almost 3-inch tape. So it's going to be a little wider because of what I ship. I sometimes need the wider tape. Two things that are a must. All right. What I have next, I'm saving the best for last. Next up is when you go to ship your, say you've got something and you need to fold this. Well, you could take it, and I've done it. I take and I put a little some straight edge here and I bend it. You can do that. This is going to be a perforator, and you will be able to put your straight edge up, run this down it, and then you have a perforated line that is going to make your fold much neater, much sturdier, much nicer. You're going to look just a little more professional than that crumpled up fold that you've been messing with. There again, simple little tool that is very handy. When you need it, you need it. And your items will just, it just makes everything nicer. It also can be a baseline for like when later when you need to cut or what have you, you want to make a couple of folds. This is the way to go. You make one fold, you might get by with just flipping it. If you're going to have to make a couple real fairly close together, you're going to want one of these. All right. Then, as I told Gina earlier, I brought out the knives. I only brought one of these. These are REXBETI. I don't know how you say it. This goes everywhere with me. I love this. Now, this is just your razor knife. And why I like the razor knives is because you're going to need a sharp knife when you go to cut cardboard, when you're cutting your bubble wrap, anything you go to do, you're going to want a good sharp knife. Now, I know box cutters, some of y'all may have used them if you've been in retail or a lot of businesses where, the old metal kind. Those are great and fine and they work. I like this because it folds up. I can put it in my back pocket, which it rides a lot with me because I take it down to the barn everywhere. And if it gets dull, just change out that blade and I'm good to go again. Like I said, easy, simple stuff. And then we have, did I put a box cutter in my stream? There it is.
Yes.
Box sizer. This was something I didn't know what it was when I first started reselling online. I was like, I never heard of that. People talked about resizing boxes. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. How are you doing that? Okay, you've maybe had a box that is too tall, and you don't want all that because when you go to pack your box, you want it fit good. So then you can fill it with a little bit of packing, but you don't want it giant if your item doesn't take up all the room or it's just going to get bounced around more. This is a box resizer. Right down here, this is sharp. It's going to be your marker, okay? Here, this moves. So you can decide how much of the top of that box you want to take off. You can set it, tighten it down, and then you're going to stick this inside the box and you are going to roll it along. This is going to keep it straight because if you've ever done like I have and tried to resize a box, then it ends up being like this and like that. And this is going to keep it straight. Simple little tool. I don't use it every day, but when I need it, it is awesome to have around. All right. Then we have, so I got it on so that it was heating up. If I can find it, there it is. This is my air pillow air cushion maker. As I've said on the other shows, I've showed this several times. I use a lot of these in packing. In fact, today I just had 10 of them in a box because I needed cushion above and below an item and on each side. So this is why I made a bunch of these and used. This is by Vevor. It is going to make my air pillows. I could just save the ones that come from Amazon. Great and fine. I can do that, but A, they don't send me enough, and B, I have to store all those things somewhere. Just like if I were to go and buy some, still got to store them. This way I can make them as I need them. And I usually make quite a few, and I have a place over here where I can put a string of them so that I have them, but I don't have a gazillion. It comes with one roll of uh, these, and then you can get others. It only makes 4 different sizes of cushion, so keep that in mind. It won't make bubble, like plain bubble wrap and all. Now, you also have a fan control that goes from 0 to 10. I normally have mine running about 5.5 because for some things you want them real firm so they don't give a lot. Then you're going to take it up to an 8 or a 9. I need mine a little bit pliable so that I can put them in places because I know 90% of the time what I'm using these for to pack. So I like to have mine have a little bit give, and that's why I run at 5.5, 6. So they're a little gushy. I could even turn it down if I need to. Easy to do. You're going to string your bags through here. This sits like this all the time. It takes 4 to 5 minutes to heat up, so keep that in mind. Then all I've got to do is hit that start button. It is going to start filling my airbags. And this is how easy. Oh, it got stuck. I let it heat too long. Just give it a little tug and it'll go. But now I have my bags and I don't have to worry. Whenever I get it, however many I want, turn that off. I'm going to turn this off. And each bag in between is perforated. So now I can just peel off however many I need. And there you go. Easy as that. This has probably gotten far more use than a lot of products I have in my house. I use it. I don't have to make bags every day, but close to it because I don't make a lot at one time. I make a few and then I use them and then I make some more. So you want to go check that out if you do a lot of shipping because, as I said, when you go to box something, if it has room to move, you've got a problem. And you want to get it good and take a lot of that space up because I know some of you, when you get Amazon packages, they've got one item and tons of a room and they just throw in some packing to pretend it's there. But those Amazon packages are going from the warehouse to the truck to your door. That is totally different. They're not going through the same process as when you ship any other way across the United States. It's going from your house to wherever, and it is going to pass through a lot of hands, a lot of machines. It can get dropped, it can get tossed, who knows? So you can't just go by what you see Amazon ship. You need to make sure you're packing extra good. And these have been one way that I am getting my packages safely to the people. My thought is if they've spent their hard earned money to buy something from me, I want to make sure that package gets there safe. I want their item to be um, in good shape. I don't want it bent. I don't want it broke. I want them to be able to pull out their item that they paid for and be like, it got here safe. So there you go, Gina. How
And you
easy
save
is
so
that?
much money on buying that.
Well, you know what? This actually has ended up probably being a lot cheaper than me trying to um, buy airbags.
That's what I mean. You're saving a lot of money on airbags.
Yeah. Yep. In fact, I just bought a big roll of airbags so that I have it. Like I said, I used 10 today in one package because of what it was. I wanted to make sure it had lots of cushion and everything. And yeah, but I know a lot of people don't understand shipping. They think that just if it fits in a box, it's good. They don't understand when you shake that box, if you can hear that item, the whole item moving, there's a good chance it ain't gonna make it the trip safe. You have to
Yeah.
have it well
Es-
done. So
Especially if I made sublimation mugs and like I don't know, whatever that could be broken. Those are so good to have, like that kind of
yep,
stuff. So
yep.
yeah,
Even your tumblers, and things like that, they're not as likely to be broke, but
right. They'll be
it
protected.
I have seen some crazy stuff get broke. Stuff you're like, how did that? What did they do? I I had sent a package one time and it didn't even have that far to go. It got there destroyed, and I'm like, did they run over it with a tank? What? Even the guy that ordered it from me, he was like, I opened it up, and the way there's no way this should have happened. It was just, it did. It looked like it got ran over, and
Wow.
I'm like, I don't know what I could have done different, but I what a mess.
Yeah.
But I just, yeah, I love those little airbags.
I love
Pa-
that machine. I think it's so cool.
Packing and shipping is a learning experience.
Yeah. So is
I mean,
making
even
tumblers.
yeah, all the little things you need, like the heat tape, the gloves, all of that stuff that you don't think of. That
Right.
it's like, oh no,
Yep. It's a
it'll make your
lot.
life easier.
So
So there,
Cheryl, I think we're good for today. So
uh,
you could get back to your eBay.
I know. Did you heard the cha-chings earlier?
I heard ka-ching, ka-ching.
So that means I need more airbags, I do believe.
You better make some. Get to bagging.
Hey, yeah, I'm gonna have to because, yep.
Yeah. But guys, we want to wish everybody a happy new year because next time you see us will be next year, 2026. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So be safe out there. Don't drink and drive.
Do not do not drink and drive. Do not. Just don't do it.
No, it's not worth it.
Just no. Most cities have a free ride, whether it's a bus, a taxi, call a friend, make sure they're not drinking. Um, I always liked when I bartended. The people that I said, you're not driving. Okay, can I call a friend? Yeah. They call a
Yep.
friend, and the friend comes down,
And they're drunk too.
doors off. And I'm like, no, both of you are stuck here.
Cheryl's driving,
I, yeah, I did that a few times too.
I'm
But
sure.
it was like, just sit here, I'll drop you. Yeah. But yes, 2026 is here. It's going to be a great new year. Gina and I, we don't know
Yes.
what we're doing, but that's okay. We didn't know what we were doing two
We never
hours
know
ago.
what we're doing. Every year is a surprise.
I was messaging her. Are we going to go live today?
I'm like, yeah, I think. Yeah,
All
so
right.
we will be back, hopefully, I believe so, maybe, no one knows, next Wednesday at 11 a.m.
We'll think of a, hopefully, I will plan a little further ahead, and you never
Yeah,
know what we're going to do. But
no, you'll know in our stream. So if you guys press that follow button on each of our streams, if you're just, ghosting, what do they call it when somebody's here but they're not saying anything? Is it ghosting?
no, stalking.
Stalking? Viewing, whatever. If you are
Ly-
just viewing and you're not saying anything, you like our stream, give us a follow so you know the next time that we go live, and you'll also be able to know what we're going to do next based on that stream. Because everything that we do, we put in the stream, in the carousel. You'll kind of get an idea. Usually I just write, that we're crafting. Cheryl usually puts shipping. So if you click on our streams and scroll through, you'll be able to see, kind of like the project we're doing. Like today, I put tumblers, so I was making a tumbler, and Cheryl had her shipping items as per usual. But one day she's going to do another project. She's only done two, two,
Two.
right? A shirt,
Yeah.
a hoodie, and
Tumblr. Or no,
posters.
posters.
So if Cheryl can do it, guys, so can you. Trust me,
That's
because
right.
Cheryl is not crafty. She's the worst. So anyway, we
Maybe
will
I'll
see
bring out,
you. What?
maybe I'll get power tools next week.
Oh, do you have to? Anyway, if Cheryl brings her tools, I'm out. So, guys, speaking of being out, we are out. We will see you next Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be wishing you all a happy, and safe new year. See you next Wednesday, 2026. We're here. Yes. See you next week. Bye.